it's Michelle, and today I've got for you a fun Pilates mat HIIT style workout. So we're going to have 3 different sets of 4 exercises. So we'll do 2 exercises down on the mat, 2 exercises standing. We'll do each exercise for 45 seconds, rest for 15 in between. Yeah, and we'll do each of those circuits of 4 exercises twice through. Okay, so it's going to be quickly paced. We're going to use a stability ball, a small to medium one, as our prop. Okay, so let's get a really quick little warm-up going and then we'll head right into our circuits. Okay, so come down onto your mat, have your feet about hip width apart, or well, maybe a little bit wider, maybe more like the width of your mat apart, and then you're just going to place the ball right in front of you. Your knees can soften if that's more comfortable. So we're going to take an inhale to feel the length through your spine, and then as you exhale, you're going to have your arms pretty long. You're going to breathe out and just really slowly compress down on that ball so you feel a little engagement from your abdominals, and then breathe in and let that pressure go. Yeah, do that again. You should feel like you get taller as you find the pressure on the ball, and then release, not shorter. Yeah, so imagine you were sitting propped up against a wall. No part of you would come away from the wall. So your shoulders wouldn't round forward, your head, your ribs, you would stay stacked. Yeah, let's do that a few more times. You can really feel that nice deepening of those abdominals, staying in this nice, tall, neutral spine. Okay, let's do that one last time. Good. Now go ahead and just switch which hand is stacked on top. We're going to repeat this, except we're going to add flexion. So getting a little bit more into those six-pack muscles. You're going to breathe in, exhale, soften your elbows, flex your spine, and feel like it's your abs that are smashing the ball. And then stack up as you breathe in. Do that again. So you really should be able to feel those abdominals working. And then come up tall. Good. Do that a few more times. The ball should almost kind of simulate what your lungs are doing. It's a really like continual emptying of your lungs, right? As you breathe out, we're not as we breathe. It's just nice and smooth. So same kind of movement through the ball. Yeah, do that one last time. Now this time we're going to stay and hold, and we're just going to do some teeny tiny pulses with the hands for 5, for 4, and I'll try to keep that ab engagement. 2, last one, push a little harder, and then sit back up tall. Do that again. Exhale, take one big fold forward. The back of your pelvis is nice and vertical. Now keep your abs and spine where they are and just lift and release to repress on the ball. Fold a little further and then stack on up. Okay, hopefully those abs feel a little warmed up already. Now let's go into a forward fold. So as you breathe out, I just want you to walk the ball kind of step by step with your hands till you find a gentle stretch. Yeah, feel opposition of your spine rounding as the arms reach. And then as you inhale, just crawl right back up to sitting. Yeah, do that again. So we're not trying to flatten out over our thighs. Almost pretend like there was a ball here on your lap as well. So that's kind of the shape we want. And then restack. Okay, now take that ball and angle it off to one foot. So we get a little extra stretch along one side of the spine. And then come on back up. Good. And then go to the other side. Reach to the opposite foot. Think of that inside arm reaching a little further. Good. Let's do that one more side from leg to leg. Keep your opposite hip heavy into the floor and then up. All right, one last time over to one side. And then come up and finish. All right, so good. So we're going to go into our first set of 4 exercises now. So place the ball between your knees, lay on your back, feet hip width apart, knees bent, arms are reaching overhead with the palms facing each other. Okay, so I'm going to give the ball a nice squeeze. I'm in neutral. Now I start to tuck my tail under, articulate up. Now by the time I get to a bridge, my hands are pressing into the floor. I'm going to do 2 little marches with my feet. Lift 1 lift the other, find my best bridge, and then roll through your spine to find the bottom back where we started. Yeah? So now it's a little tricky to lift the foot without losing the ball. So allow the ball to just kind of roll up with the lift of that leg, and then send your spine back long. Yeah? Do that a few more times, feeling each piece of your spine go one by one. Use that press of your arms. 2 little marches, big lift, and then roll back through. So good. All right, now come up to sitting. Take the ball and hold it in your hands. We're gonna get a little bit of rotation and flexion going. So I want you to take the ball, twist to your right, leave the ball in your right hand. Now just place it back behind you, tuck your tail under, and roll your arm further along the ball, tucking the tail, restack, and then switch hands. So I breathe in, twist on the back diagonal, exhale to scoop, inhale to restack, and then come back and switch sides. Yeah, so keep alternating. Feel that activity under your lats. So you have lots of support from the arms. Yeah, kind of watch the ball as it goes back. Your legs will just gently slide along the floor as you roll back and forth. Yeah, let's do that one more time. Feel that opening of the hips. Use those abdominals to roll back. And then go ahead and rest. Okay, so time for our first set of standing exercises. So we're gonna stand hip width apart, hold the ball and give it a tight squeeze. Now take the ball off to one side, so over one knee. Now as I stand up, I'm gonna circle the ball around my head and then send it to the other side. Yeah, so it's kind of taking the ball around the world and then almost like kind of a wood chopper action as the arms reach across. Yeah, so now you can start to speed this up. You can start to go for a little bigger squat, bending the knees more. Yeah, make sure the knees aren't going off to the side with you, so they stay pointing straight front. Yeah, taking nice big inhales and exhales. The harder you squeeze the ball with your hands, the more you're gonna feel this in the shoulders. Yeah, last one. Okay, and then stand on up. Okay, next, I want you to take the ball. Let's do right hand and right knee this first time through. So I want you to place the ball between your right hand and knee. You can hold on to something if you need to. Now, use your abdominals, breathe out, push so hard with your knee that your foot comes off the floor, and then you're gonna tap the toe behind you. So I stand up, lift the knee, and then I reach back and tap my foot. Now I'm gonna keep pressure on the ball the entire time. So under my shoulder, my lat is working. Okay, now if you're finding success here, maybe try tipping forward, kicking the leg back, and then standing up. If you lose your balance, it's okay. That other arm can be holding a chair or a wall or on your hip. Yeah, so just kind of roll the ball up and down your thigh, up and down your forearm. Let's do that one more time. That is so much harder than it looks. So you pick your version, up or tapping the floor. Okay, you guys, get down and do that one more time. It goes by pretty fast once we start rolling through it. So ball between your knees, arms reaching overhead, diagonal line with those arms, exhale to scoop. So now that we've done these once already, can be a little more familiar, maybe roll through them a little more with less pauses. Yeah, scoop and lift, keep the squeeze with those inner thighs. Now not a huge lift, just rolling the toes off of the floor. Yeah, always come back to your breath. You can go at your own pace. Yeah, this is your workout, so you gauge it for what you need today. Okay, let's do this one more time. Feel the backs of the shoulders, the glutes, the hamstrings, and then roll on through. Okay, grab your ball, sit up, and we're gonna go into our kind of a reverse saw is how I think about it, yeah? So I twist to the right, place the ball down, tuck under, arms stay reaching on that opposite diagonal lines, and then I switch, yeah? Scoop and roll back, return, and then up. Yeah, so I'm nice and neutral when I'm upright, and then I scoop and tuck that pelvis under. So good. A few more times. Make sure the shoulders stay out of the ears. Chin looking nice and level with the floor. Good. Now again, you can go slower to be holding these deep positions a little longer. You can go for speed, whatever you're feeling today. Let's do that one last time. Really feel active underneath that armpit on the ball. Okay, relax. All right, time to stand up again. So hold your ball, palm it with both hands, give it a good squeeze. Knees forward, ball off to one side, and then we start to go around the world and then across, yeah? So hinging slightly at the hips. Yeah, so we get that nice connection through the obliques as we take those arms across to the opposite side. Yeah, so the longer the spine can be, the better. So try not to round. There we go. Maybe start to speed it up, or maybe deepen the squeeze on the ball with your arms. So good, almost done. When those arms go overhead, don't let the ribs overly flare. Yeah, keep a little connection down. Last one. And then stand up. Okay, very nice. All right, last one. So now let's do our left hand and our left leg. So here we go. Find the ball, pressing onto the knee. You might have to adjust where you start your grip to get it in the right spot. So use those deep abdominals to float the knee up, and then I hinge forward and tap the leg back, yeah? So my knee is winning with the pressure, and then my arm is winning. But there's this constant battle, tension from both sides, okay? Now, if you want to test your balance, your hamstring on the bottom leg, you can hinge, kick that heel straight back, and then roll the ball to the knee as it comes forward, yeah? Just try to breathe naturally. Good, making sure those hips are staying level as best you can. Okay, so good. Let's do that one more time. Bottom knee a little soft. And then come down. All right, you guys, first circuit done. Very nice. It goes by kind of fast, right? All right, so next we're going to come back down to the floor. We're going to lay on our backs, place our feet on top of the ball, so right between kind of your calves and your heels, okay? Now, we're going to go into some hundreds. So squeeze your ankles together, float your arms, engage your glutes, nod your chin, flex your upper spine. Now, the trick here is we start beating the hands. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. You have a perfect view of what's going on with your lower body, yeah? So we don't want to see the bouncing of the arms make it to the ball. So we keep it very contained. Now, if we'd like, put pressure down with one heel, float the opposite leg up, and then return and find the pressure. Other side. Now, hopefully, you can keep that little neutral space between your low back and the floor. Yes, your one hand can go behind your head as a modification, or even the head can come down. Yeah, last set, 2, 3, 4, 5, down, 2, 3, 4. Now pause, reach a little further, and then lay all the way back. Whew, so good, you guys. Whew. Okay, next, we're actually going to stay down on what I'm doing coming up. So we're going to have straight legs to start, arms reaching. Nod your chin. We're going to see if as I bend my knees, if we can come off of the mat. Now this is not an easy one. So if you're having trouble, just do halfway, okay? As your legs straighten, you'll roll halfway back, pop right up. If you're doing all right, you're going to straighten your legs, roll all the way to the floor, bend your legs, and roll back up. Yeah, you can set your head down if your neck needs the break, or even try to just stay up with your head and shoulders. So you maintain that flexion the whole time. You can grab your knees or the backs of your thighs if you need help coming back up. Last one, pressure into the ball with those legs. Whew. And then come down. Oh, not easy at all. All right, come up. We're gonna get some standing leg work with a little instability and boost from the ball. So heels on the ball. I'm gonna go legs and ankles all the way together. You can go slightly apart if that feels better. Squeeze them tight. Ready. As I sit down into my deep squat, my arms are gonna raise overhead and then slowly come up. Okay, if you are feeling unstable, hold something for support, or even do this without the ball. Okay, the ball is giving us a little extra wobble factor, and it's actually helping us because by boosting our heels up, it takes our ankle mobility out of the equation, so we can really go deep into our hip flexion and knee flexion. Okay, so now let's get down there and hold. Pause in your deepest squat and take some little tiny pumps up and down, gently drawing down through the ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stand up. All right, so good. Now turn out slightly, so I'm in a V with my heels together and my toes apart. And this does not have to be a high heel on the ball. It can be pretty low, okay? Here we go. External rotators on. I'm gonna get down, hinging forward, and then squeeze my inner thighs to meet every time on the way up, yeah? Inhale as I squat, exhale to come up, okay? No more than 45 degrees of rotation. Okay, and again, you can take this so slow. You can stand and take a little break. Start again. Yes, follow your body today. All right, now get down there and hold. Find your best squat, and now little itty bitty pulses. Emphasis on the down, down, down. 3, 2, 1, and then come all the way tall. All right, you guys, back to the floor. Feet on the ball, legs long. Here we go. Flexing forward, squeeze the legs for dear life, and now start to pump. Inhale for 5, exhale for 5. Yes, keep that beating contained to the arms. Feel like it's really coming from the back of your shoulder. Okay, now we have the option, push a little harder with one leg to float the other. Yeah, now you can't be relying on the ball too much, otherwise it'll kind of roll out from under you when you lose that one leg, yeah? So keep it under control. One hand behind the head is absolutely an option. Good, or head all the way down. Last time. Pause and curl a little higher, and then lay on your back. Whew. So good. All right, so we can just stay here now that we know what's coming next. So arms reach forward, nod the chin, imprint the spine, bend the knees, and round towards those bending legs. Good. Now roll back, get your lumbar to the floor, and then try to come back up. So that is the big challenge, is not getting stuck down there. So in a perfect world, your shoulder blades don't even touch the floor. Yes, now if you needed the break, you absolutely can take it and then come back up. Yes, now remember, you can be doing small, little versions of this, not rolling all the way back. Yeah, let's do one more full time, whatever version you are doing. Whew, and then come all the way up. Oh my goodness. Okay, up we go. Time to stand. I'm gonna face this way, change it up. All right, so here we go. Parallel legs, either completely together or slightly apart. Yes, not the highest heel in the world, just a little boost. Okay, here we go. Engage right at the sides of the thighs, and then slowly inhale, and then exhale to stand up. Yeah, so your personal deepest squat for today, that's going to be different for everyone. Yeah, but you'll notice having the heels up, you're going to be able to get a lot deeper than you can with the feet flat. So take advantage. Yeah, the ball's not all bad. It's helping us too, not just making things hard. All right, 2 more times, and then we're gonna stay down there and pulse. So in a perfect world, those arms are gonna get right in line with your spine on the diagonal. 10 little itty bitty pulses. Come back to your breath. Try to slow that breathing down a little bit. 3, 2, and then stand all the way up tall. All right, you guys, let's externally rotate. Again, not very big, Your hips have to be able to provide the rotation, not just your feet and your knees. All right, zip your inseam up from your heels to the top of your thighs. And then here we go. Heels are gonna stay together, and then you re-squeeze the line of that leg, yeah? Inhale to drop. Your sits bones should have a good view of that ball. Yeah, and then start pushing yourself. As long as you're feeling good, just kind of see what's possible for you in this position. All right, a couple more times, getting down and getting up. Yeah, we have some support from the ankle, but it's also wobbly. So it's this interesting dynamic. All right, get down and stay. This is our last one. Make it good. Pause, and then little pumps. Make sure your knees are angled over your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand all the way up. Oh my goodness, we did it. Okay, 2 circuits down, 1 to go. All right, so we're coming to the floor. We're gonna sit mermaid style, kind of with your legs in the S shape. So I've got my right foot forward, my left foot back, if you wanna do the same or not. Now, place the ball to the side of your leg that's forward. So for me, that's to the right. Now put pressure down with this lat. You're gonna go into a mermaid side bend stretch. Go as far as you can control, and then you're gonna flex and rotate, like your pinky finger wants to touch the floor. Open back up, and then return to seated. Yeah, let's do that again. If this doesn't feel good on your back knee, feel free to reach the leg to the side. That is a great option. Yes, but wherever your legs are, it's a ton of work. We're really holding most of our body weight underneath that supporting arm. Okay, let's do this 2 more times. So as you rotate, feel like your abdominals are drawing up and back towards the ceiling. So good. 1 more time. Try to get rid of any unnecessary tension lingering in your neck or your traps. Whew. And then come on up. All right, keep your legs how they are. You're gonna rotate over your front leg all the way to the side. Move the ball to your opposite hand. So for me now, it's under my left hand. Right hand is on the ground. My back leg is gonna go straight if possible. And I'm gonna bend my hand that's on the floor, that elbow, as I roll the ball away. My back leg lifts, and then I reverse and come up. Whew, that's a lot. Let's do that again. If you need to leave your back knee bent, if that's more comfortable, you go for it. So my arm that's on the ball is straightening to roll out, bending to come back, and my bottom arm is basically just doing a push-up to lower my body down and come up. Do that 2 more times. Your abs are staying so engaged. Now get down there and hold, and we're just gonna lower and lift the leg without changing anything through our posture. So little tiny Arabesque lifts for 3, 2, 1. Lift it up high, and then return all the way in. Right, you guys, come on up. All right, so now stand with the ball under one heel. Take your opposite foot forward into a lunge. So just like we were balanced on 2 feet on the ball, now just with 1. So option 1 is to just do some lunges here, okay? I drop down, my back knee gets close to the floor, and I stand up. This is tricky, right? Because the ball is unstable. Now, to boost the challenge level a little bit, when I straighten my legs, slide, whoop, if you don't get stuck on your mat, your front leg so it becomes your back leg, slide it so it becomes your front leg. So I'm just alternating, switching front to back. If you're having trouble, put your heel a little lower on the ball. Yes? Let's do that a few more times. Grab something if you need to for stability, or stay in that single lunge for 2. Last one, switching back to front, and then come up tall. All right, let's do the other foot, heel on the ball. Okay, here we go. You can face a new side like me, or just roll the ball to the other foot. Okay, here we go. So foot that's not on the ball steps forward, and you can just do some pure lunges here, trying to keep a vertical pelvis, or almost like a moonwalk, this foot is gonna slide to go front to back, okay? It's not supposed to be pretty. It's supposed to be fun and challenging. So what it looks like is less important than how it feels, yeah? So keep your eyes straight up in front of you. You're welcome to take the ball away and do this on a flat supporting heel if that would be helpful for you, okay? Last one. Woo. And then stand up tall. Oh my goodness. All right, take a seat. We're on our last circuit, doing our last round, so we're almost done, okay? So new leg and forward. For me, that's my left leg now. Same arm as forward leg on the ball to that same side. Ready? Press down. I reach to my side bend. Exhale, draw the abs back. Pinky finger tries to find the floor. Reopen and then return. Yeah? Back leg can extend out to the side if this bothers your hip or your knee. Yeah? Let's do that a few more times. If the rotation is feeling like a little bit too much, just stick with the pure side bend. Okay? A couple more. So this is a stretch and a strength put together. Yeah, so we're getting to this big end range position, and then we're holding and working the muscles there. Come all the way up. All right, legs stay. Move the ball to your other hand. Twist all the way over your front leg till you're facing the wall to the side. Now either leave your leg bent or straighten it. This is a lot of back extension, so you modify for you. Think of lifting the leg first, then your weight tips to roll the ball out, and then you replace the foot down. Yeah, so ideally the relationship between your back and the lifting leg should stay the same. So my body can't go unless my leg lifts first. Yeah, a few more times. Almost like I've got a rope tethering my shoulder to that lifted foot, and that rope is gonna stay tight the whole time. All right, two more. Draw those lower abs up and in. Now, roll out and stay. Keep your body solid. Isolate that back leg to drop it a little, lift it a little. It shouldn't change anything about the shape of the rest of your body too. Now lift it as high as you can and then come up tall. Whew. Okay, you guys, come up to standing. We've got our last two. So, one heel on the ball, not too high. Step your other foot forward. Here we go. I'm going to start moonwalking from the start this time. Do whatever feels natural and helpful with your arms. Yeah, to me, kind of switching like running style arms, that feels pretty good. Hands on your hips, arms to the side, whatever gives you the most support in this balancing. Yes. Good. There's not a lot of us not a lot of our body in contact with the floor, right? It's really just our toes. So that's the challenge. Two more times. Drop that back knee as close to the floor as you can. And then come on up tall. All right, you guys. So close. We're almost done. Put your new heel on the ball. Okay, let's do it. 45 seconds. We can do anything for 45 seconds. Here we go. Find your lunge. And then as smoothly as you can. Whew, like you're skating over ice, nice and smooth, front to back. Yeah, and I'm keeping my moving foot in contact with the floor and just sliding it. That feels supportive to me because if I were to need to use the foot, it's right there. Yes, good. Notice your heel on the ball. Hopefully that heel isn't moving side to side. Yeah, so that's working our ankle stability. Last two. Whew, last one. Whew, all right. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys, we did it. Grab your ball, and we're going to take a very quick little cool down. So hold on to your ball, stand tall, open your chest, nod your chin, and just allow the ball, your head, and your arms to pull you down over your legs. Okay, now maybe your ball will touch the floor. If it does, just soften the elbows to get as deep of a fold as you can. And then tuck your tail as you roll up. Those arms will go back straight. And then you'll come up. Okay, let's do that a few more times. Nod the chin. Now, if your ball doesn't touch the floor, it's totally fine. You can just leave it hanging, or you can even rest it against your shins if you need a little support. and then roll back up. Okay, this time we're gonna get down there and stay. So if staying for you is ball on your shins or ball on the floor, you decide. Now, leave the ball wherever it is and just soften both your knees. Try to close some of the space between your thighs and your chest, and then stretch the knees. Good, a few more times. Now, you've got the ball. Kind of give the ball some of the weight of your torso. Yeah, let's do that one more time. Heavy head, crown of the head looking at the ball. Now pause with your long legs and just bend one knee at a time. Yeah, again, use the ball for support. If it's on your shins, just kind of let it roll from shin to shin, yeah, as you switch. If it's on the floor, just keep a steady pressure with those hands. All right, now pause with your long legs. Shake your head like you're nodding yes. Let it swing, and then shake your head no. Soften both of your knees one last time. Roll up, bringing the ball with you. Now, once you get up, place the ball right behind your skull, and I just want you to press your head back into it. Open your chest, take a big stretch for the front of your body. And then go ahead and release. Bring the ball down. You guys, we did it. We are all done. Thank you so much. If you like that, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any feedback or ideas for future videos. If you want to see more like this, please subscribe to the channel and tell a friend about this video and if you think they'd like it, okay? So I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.